Big D. Okay, we're here to talk some Wet Leg today. I went to the Wet Leg Mission Ballroom show the other night in Denver, Colorado, and it was fantastic. So we're going to kind of talk the vinyl and the concert and stuff. And I happened to get on the Wet Leg train pretty early. Radio station here played them way sooner than a lot of people, and I kept going, hey, have you heard this song, Shay Lounge, from this Wet Leg group? And everybody goes, nope, haven't heard it, and stuff. But anyways, I started going to their website very early. They were printing vinyl still. They had not released anything. And yeah, I put my order in, and then I waited like 8 or 10 weeks or something to get this shipped to me from Britain. And of course, I personally think this group is headed towards legendary status quite quickly. This album, I paid $40 for it, and it's now worth like 100 or 150 or something. And of course, the second release, Moisturizer here, I heard they were coming out with a new album and headed straight to the website, and I got the copy with the autographed poster artwork in it, whatever you want to call it, and it's got everybody on it, Rihanna here and the others. It's Elvis, I think, yeah, in that. So I'm going to put this back in before I leave a bunch of fingerprints on it. So also, when I ordered the first album, I ordered the 45 Shay Lounge, and it has the regular and the demo version of it on here, and I've left that sealed. And I came with another, the It's Not Fun 45 also, and that. So, yeah, but anyways, the concert was really good. They started out with, what song was it? Yeah. I believe it was Liquidize. Oh, it was Catch These Fists, excuse me. Yep. It was Catch These Fists they came out with. And, Rihanna, if you've been seeing on the web, has been doing this thing, and she strikes quite the pose up there on the stage with that, and looks very commanding of the stage, Rihanna is. And I was surprised that she was the main focus all night long, and none of the other members really stepped up. The guitar player and bass player said some things and stuff. The other gal here, I'm coming up blank, at the moment, but she stayed back in the shadows the whole time, in the fog, I should say. Wet Leg loves fog at the show, and they also love strobe lights. If you have issues with strobe lights, do not go see Wet Leg. The strobes were intense throughout the whole show, and let me see something here. This is my video from the other night, and I've posted videos and a short, and they're racking up the views. So let me see if there's a part here with the... As you can see, there's the strobes going. And they actually have strobes, white strobes behind them that point right at you. And there's, I would guess, anywhere from 24 to 30 of them that do that. And I have to say, they probably overdo it on the strobes, and they probably overdo it on fog. But you know what? Everybody loved the show. So I did, on the way out here, some people go, oh my God, the strobes, But that's really like the only thing I gotta say. I shouldn't get dinged on copyright on that. The other vinyl reviews I've done, and stuff, I got dinged on them, had to edit out little bits of it and stuff. So I'm not sure if that's even good enough sound quality for the phone to realize what's going on. So anyways, yeah, I'll put that on the back side so we can see this. Rian owns the stage. She owns the microphone. Her voice is good. Mission Ballroom, for those that don't know, is known for its sound quality, and I would say the sound quality was pretty good. Her lyrics were not quite crisp like they are on the albums and stuff. They do play loud, I'm not going to say otherwise, but it wasn't like blow your ears out and get distortion and everything and all that. It was a great show. So, yeah, I think, Rian, to me, from what I've seen, is probably the brains of the group, and taking front stage in the videos and everything else and all that. So she's pretty talented, and I would say her vocals went up from the first album to the second album pretty greatly. In the first album, she does a fair amount of, talk singing. And, in this, the second album, Moisturizer, she does a lot more singing, of actual singing, and not knocking her at all on that. But it's possible, I thought, that they were at Mission Ballroom to record, a possible live album, and they did, I believe, every single song from both albums. I don't believe there were any covers in there. The only thing I would say also about the show, there were 2 warm-ups, and the one was a local, they called themselves pop punk, and I'm going to get into that a little bit, but Capture This, they were okay, they were all right. And then the second round was this Bob Moses dude who's a DJ style type, and he goes up there with a mixer and everything and does stuff, and then he sung over it and all that. And I'm 66. That music does not go for me at all. I don't know why anybody would spend money on hearing a beat for 45, 50 minutes, Just my opinions on that. If you missed the warm-up acts at Mission Ballroom, you did not miss much. So that is pretty much that. But I hate music labels, of this, he's a pop, ska, punk, retro, whatever type of thing, and I feel they're a punk band. Some people say pop punk, and in that, to me, they're a sarcastic punk band. And, you can hear the sarcasm in Shea Lounge and Wet Dream and everything else, So the Wet Dream song was done really well in that. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting to about it on this. So, but anyways, if you have a Wet Leg show coming to your town, buy a ticket, go. Yeah, it's really good. So, check out my videos. I posted two videos in a short. This one's a Shea Lounge one. The camera did go in and out of focus an awful lot. I was up in the balcony, and I think it was the fog that was making the camera on the phone go in and out of focus. So, yeah. The video quality is okay, not great, but yeah, it is, a way to get some wet leg in, yeah. The other thing I would say, this is not some kid band, there were a lot of people there who were in my age. There were a lot of gray-haired people, white-haired people in the audience, and the whole audience, I saw a kid there must have been, Dad brought him 12 years old. I saw a mom brought a couple girls that were probably 14, 15 years old. So, their attraction spans a large group of people. I don't think it's just fitting into one thing. And it kind of tells me people are really missing some good rock and roll jam stuff, and they're really a jam band, and we've gotten into kind of the the Lumineers and the Mumford and Sons and all that and stuff. And this tells me that there's people dying for some good hard moving music. I won't call it rock and roll exactly, but yep, it's some good music with a beat to it and making you move. So that's about it, folks. Maybe see you next week. I got a whole flood of new vinyl in over here. A good score, $1 a piece on 20 vinyls or whatever. I picked up a Dan Auerbach album on sale, and I picked up a Robert Finley album on sale. I realize this is not blues and everything else in that. This is more of a mainstream song, but I do listen to a little bit of everything, so. Okay, see ya. Bye.